What's going on, everybody? We are back with another episode. Welcome back to The Social Experiment. I go by the name of Los. As I always start off, if you guys are wondering why I'm sweating so damn much on this episode, it's because I was prepping everything. But we are here. I go by the name of Carlos. You can find me on Instagram at BreakoutLos. I'm here with my co-host, Matt.
As always, Matt. You can find me on Instagram, mat.lpz. And then we also have our special guest today.
Yes.
Chefwill.
In the building,
yes,
man.
Yes, sir. Chefwill, Trillwill, Illwill. Go by Instagram, Chefwill_made it. You can find me there.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on, bro. You are my brother, man. I've been actually knowing you for a couple of years already.
2 years now, exactly.
And I seen when you were, you know what I mean, killing the game and shit, which you still are, bro. But I seen the growth and I seen everything, bro. And it's honestly an honor to have you here, bro.
I appreciate it, man, for
and
sure.
Hell yeah, bro. We got like 80 million subscribers, so they all gonna get... No, man. So
no, especially today, we're in SoCal, so we're actually all of like the Western Coast is getting hit with a crazy storm.
Bro, it's been
so
cold.
The fact that you even pulled up today to like driving, like I know that's a hassle.
Yeah, I had to pull up cozy too because it's cold up there. Yeah.
No, it really is. We're not used to this.
No, hell yeah, bro. And as soon as it starts raining, bro, everyone forgets how to drive.
Shut down.
Bro,
yeah, literally LA shuts down.
I was on my way to work today. It was a parking lot, bro, on the freeway, man.
And even like my car was very hovering on the freeway. I'm like,
Yeah.
this never happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what the hell is this?
Hell yeah. All right, man. Well, so I'm sure everyone knows you as the Chefwill, the goddess, the chef who be cooking everything up, bro. But I feel like myself, honestly, and everybody else wants to get you a little bit wants to get to know you a little bit more as far as like where you came from. So where you from, brother?
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Orange Mound, man. That's my neighborhood.
Yes, sir. So you from out there, brother, and you grew up out there your whole life, or you were moving around a lot in LA back and forth?
Yeah, pretty much born and raised in Memphis. Lived with my mom and dad back and forth growing up.
Yeah.
I turned 20 years old, made a big jump to San Diego on my own. No family, no friends.
Oh, damn.
And only thing I had was $5,000 cash and a job lined up.
Damn.
Man, look at me now. You know.
That boy blowed up, man.
What made you go to San Diego?
Because I had a job already lined up out there. Got an entrepreneur chef who owned restaurants out there. So he like, hey, I got a guy coming out there. Can you look out for him? And made it happen for me.
Damn, it's tight.
And how did you get in contact with him?
Pretty much through word of mouth.
Oh, word?
Yeah, word of mouth.
Okay.
You know? And once I got there, he figured I know what I'm doing. Gave me a job and went on from there.
So you were already cooking up back in Tennessee?
Oh yeah, I got my first job when I was 14 and working actually at McDonald's, you know.
Okay.
My first job ever. But then I remember when I was in 10th grade, I had a friend of mine. He always come to work. He always come to school with like a pocket full of cash. I'm like, yo, how you get money like that? Like, I know you can sell drugs, do nothing illegal. So he's like, yo, I'm a cook in a restaurant. Like, hey, how can I do that too?
Word?
So he was like, you know what? I'm put you on, bro. So shout out to my boy G-Town for that, man, for putting me where I'm at right now.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
And this was at what age?
15.
15.
Yeah.
So you are...
I'm 30 now. So that's 15 years ago.
Yeah. But you at 15, you're like what, like a sophomore in high school?
Sophomore, 10th grade, yep.
Damn, so your homie, how old was your homie?
He was 10th grade as well.
So he was already a chef.
Well, he was a sous chef, not actually a chef running the restaurant, but he worked up under the chef though, yeah.
Oh, wow. Damn, that's
Hold on.
crazy. Yeah.
Your homie was a sous chef at 15?
I mean, it's like a 30-seat restaurant. It was like a big establishment. When you're working hands-on with a chef owner, you consider his sous chef no matter what.
Gotcha.
You don't really need culinary degree or 6-7 years experience. As long as you're working one-on-one with the chef, you consider chef assistant. Yeah.
Damn, at that age, that's dope.
I know.
So then you met your homie, you seen he had hella money, and then from there, were you already cooking maybe like at home or?
Well, yeah, growing up, I was cooking with my grandmother, you know, in the kitchen, soul food Sundays.
Okay.
You know, after church, we come home and prep supper.
Yeah.
And I just kind of realized, you know, don't get me wrong, I wanted to be a police officer growing up, personally.
Okay.
I did because, you know, there's a lot of crime in my neighborhood, so I wanted to help stop all of that, you know what I'm saying? So, but by the time I figured I had a passion for cooking, I got to take off with this, you know, like I got to do something to better my life, to get out the hood. Yeah. And guess what I did?
And it's honestly, because you don't really hear that at that age, that young of an age, at least to where you're like, you know what, I enjoy this and I want to take it serious since now. So, I mean, it's cool. And then it's obviously such a different direction from being a police officer.
Yeah.
For real. Because, you know, my dad, he grew up, you know, being a paralegal and like working with judges and lawyers. So he kind of already in that kind of field. So that kind of got me attracted to that, like working.
Makes sense.
Want to be downtown, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
in the system. I kind of already understood what was going on down there. But once I figured out I can cook and I was actually good at it, that's when I'm like, you know what? I got to stick with this.
Yeah.
How did your pops take to you wanting to go that route?
No, he was happy for me. As long as I'm staying out the streets, you know what I'm saying? And
I would imagine so.
doing my job, that's
Yeah.
all that matters, you know what I'm saying? So I was able to take care of myself at 16. Like, I was 16 years old.
You were able to cook for yourself.
Literally.
That's what a lot of people
and
don't know
I
how
was
to do.
working full time, helping my parents with bills.
Yeah.
You know, so
You had your head on right.
yeah, for sure. I knew what I was doing. Yeah.
Do you remember your first dish that you cooked?
Oh yeah, crab cakes. Because how that happened was because when I first got the job, the chef was like, it's 2 weeks in. He was like, William, you come here. It's another guy named Wayne. He was an older guy. I think he was like 45 or so. And he was like, I want both of y'all to make crab cakes. And I never made crab cakes in my life, but I seen my chef make them from the other side of the kitchen.
Yeah.
So then when I go to, ball them up, pat them up, put it on the saute pan, he was like, yeah, that's the size I'm looking for. And the other guy was like, what? This guy 15 years old, he don't know what he doing. And walked out on us.
Oh.
So then the chef was like, it's like it's just me and you now. You know what I'm
He
saying?
made the hiring process easy.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, cool, I'm with you, man. So I stuck with him for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think it goes back though to how you said that sometimes you don't even need culinary school because you viewed what he was doing and you took it in, and obviously it wasn't probably exactly how he did it, but it was close enough where he's like, all right, I'm gonna go with you.
Exactly. And the crazy thing about that too is I dropped out of high school, man. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah. At what
Because
grade?
At 11th grade.
So it was
So a year in.
okay.
Yeah, a year in, I was doing good what I was doing. My mom got pregnant with my twin brothers. They now, 14, they better be 14 years old in May.
Okay.
So at that time, my mom's not working. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get a second job to help us, to benefit us.
Yeah.
So I got a second restaurant job.
Oh, damn. At what age is this?
It's 16 years old.
But you said she got pregnant with your twin brother?
Yeah, twin brothers.
Oh,
Twin
okay.
brothers.
Bro, I was like, how is that?
Not with my twin brothers.
I was like, how you?
Obviously, I'll make my twin brother get a job. You know what I'm saying?
When you said that right now, I was just
No.
like, that shit don't make no sense.
No. My twin brother, they better be 14 years old in May.
I got you. Okay.
I could see the wheels working in him. He was like,
Did you see my face?
yeah,
When
I
you
was
said
like,
that? I was just like,
I'm like, don't ask the question.
I'm like, wait, hold the fuck up. Okay, continue my
Yeah,
fault.
so it was just like, I was like, I'm going to step up, help us pay bills, and I took initiative. I really stepped up to the plate. So I was working 2 restaurant jobs at 16.
Damn.
Full time.
What kind of restaurants were there? As in, like, what was
So the first job was Marciano, which is like a Mediterranean Italian restaurant.
Oh, wow.
And then the second restaurant was a French Creole restaurant. And the crazy thing about that, they literally was back to back to each other. So like one of them was here and the other one was right here.
It's like same plaza type thing.
Yeah, not same plaza, but across the way.
Got
You know what I'm saying? Because the plaza Marciano was in the Brookhaven Circle.
Yeah.
And the plaza that the Grove Grill in was the Laurelwood Shopping Center.
Uh-huh.
But they literally like a 5-minute driving radius.
Oh, wow.
So I
made
would
it
go-
easier for you.
Yeah, so I would go work at Marciano in the morning time and work. No, the Grove Grill in the morning time, work Marciano at night.
Yeah. So you going into these jobs, did you already know how to prepare these type of dishes? Because they're Mediterranean, and what was the other one?
It was
Italian?
French. So
French.
Mediterranean, Italian, and then French Creole.
Okay, so going into these, I'm assuming, do you already know how to make these type of dishes? Or
I did not. I just knew the fundamental. You know how if you're an athlete,
Yeah.
you know how to catch a football, you know how to shoot a basketball. You know what I'm saying? So I just knew the basics. So it's all up to me if I want to actually pursue learning more and expanding with it. So it's all about like who I know. I knew someone who worked at the Grove Grill, and they were like, "Hey, I know this cook over at Marciano looking for a part-time job." So, but it ended up being a full-time job because
You were that good.
I was that good.
You were him.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah. Damn. Okay, so at this age, so you're 16. You moved to San Diego at 20. Okay, cool. So you drop out of high school at 16,
At
right?
16, yeah.
Okay, so you're doing both of those jobs. After that, you just continue working at those 2 places?
Only those 2 places. But then when I turned, I think I was 19. I got a 3rd job.
Oh, wow.
Working at a sandwich spot called Lenny's. It's just like Subway.
Yeah.
But it's like 10 times better. Seriously, I promise. They got the best Philly cheesesteaks you have ever eaten in your life.
Oh, wow.
It's a South thing. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Subway ain't that great to begin with.
Bro, my girl loves Subway. I hate Subway.
Man, ever
dog.
since I saw that video on Instagram, this guy was stumping on the meat and stuff. It was during COVID time. I was like, I would never go back.
I did see that. I did see that.
It was somewhere in Virginia or something.
Yeah,
man. I was like,
yeah.
Subway disgusting. But I used to eat Subway growing up. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's like, I ended up working 3 jobs when I was 19 just to save money because I knew I was finna move out here. So I had to like make sure my dad was good and make sure my mom was good and make sure I paid all my bills ahead of time too because I knew I was leaving. So yeah, man, I just figured it all out at a young age, you know.
So you already had the mindset of I got to get out of here. I got to hit somewhere, I guess in the West Coast, LA area. I'm assuming.
No, it was in San Diego. Well, not San Diego, Oceanside.
Oceanside.
Pretty much San Diego.
Pretty much San Diego.
North County. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you living out there, you already knew like I have to. Like so how did you decide that, you know what, I'm gonna go to San Diego?
The job offer, right?
Job offer.
Job offer.
What, at this point though, is it a cook, sous chef?
No, it was a cook. Just
still
only
cook?
cook because he already had he had actually 3 sous chefs and he actually had a bunch of cooks, but like I said, the chef back at home put the word
put in a good word
for you. He was like, yo, this is some guy you don't want to pass on. You know, you don't want to pass him up.
I gotta ask, so going back to when you were holding down 3 jobs, obviously you already had said that one of the other cooks got mad and left because you went into it already as a cook. You skipped like the dishwasher part and all that.
For sure.
Did you find that like a lot of people were upset with you, or like you would catch like those like jealous people because you don't come from that culinary background? Just because like my homie's a chef, well he's a sous chef, but he did the whole culinary thing and all that. But he also sees it from your side where he's like, sometimes I have to pick up dudes that don't even have any culinary background, but the dudes that are like supposedly cooks, they suck. Like, did you ever catch any flack from other dudes?
Yeah, especially from the older females, people, because I was always the youngest guy in the kitchen.
Yeah,
like no matter where I went, I was always the youngest one. So when it comes to like, put him right on the grill, like I always work anytime I come into the restaurant, they put me right on the grill. I don't know because I'm black and know how to barbecue or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But they will automatically put me on the grill. Yeah. But I know my temperatures, you know, like, you know, it's always rare, medium, well, and well, you know, like I just knew what stuff feel like. Yeah. So, and then I don't have a culinary background, and to be honest with you, most restaurants, they don't really hire people from culinary school because
they suck.
They don't have time to teach them to how to actually cook. Culinary school, they teach you how to cut, you know, like an inch or a brunoise, or how to make the 5 mother sauces or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to having 300 people and like 80 tickets at one time,
all that goes out the door.
I swear they lose their shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's so dope to hear, bro. Because you put in the work. And, I mean, even in today's age, like I feel like we were talking about this in the last podcast. Sometimes education just doesn't cut it no more. Me personally, like if you have experience rather than having like a degree in this, that, and the other, I would sometimes even choose experience, just depending on the field of work. That's kind of implying to what you're doing.
Yep. Unless they go to like CIA Hyde Park, which is the #1 culinary school in the world in New York, then yes, they have every right to get a job anywhere they go. Yeah. Because they pay $80,000 a semester, and they've been around some people. You know, you might get Gordon Ramsay to teach you a couple of things, and like it's all about the resume over there and your credentials. You know what I'm saying? Your recommendations. You know what I'm saying?
But that's few and far in between.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, so I got good recommendations too. You know, like I know Gordon Ramsay. Oh wow. You know what I'm saying? I met Bobby Flay. Like I have all their contacts, but do I listen to my resume? No, I just know I know them. You know what I'm saying? So I just take it around with it.
And then how long are you in San Diego for?
I was down there for 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Had you visited before, or
I visited twice because I had a friend in the military. So I actually take that back a little bit. So when I first did move out here, I had a friend who was in the military in Oceanside. Yeah. Okay. He had just came straight from Japan, and he was like, "Yo, bro, I'm in San Diego now. If you ever consider about moving out here to get out of Memphis, you got somewhere to stay." Gotcha. So you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take you up on that. So I started calling people around, asking my chef, "Do you know anybody?" He said, "I got a guy in Laguna Beach, which is only like 35 minutes from Oceanside.
Down the road.
It's a halfway point."
Yeah, so I was just like, okay. So I literally stayed with my boy, and I would drive my motorcycle. I had like a little CBR 250. I'm not lying to you. That thing would go 90 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? But it would get to me to work. So I ended up getting that job in Laguna Beach. But then one of the servers there was like, "Hey, I heard you travel back and forth from Oceanside to Laguna. Like, just stay with me, bro." So I kind of did couch surf my way on. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it's a bad thing or a good thing, but I'd had opportunities like to be closer to work and still grow with people. Of course. And that's who I am right now. Like, I'm not scared to be who I am. Like, I'm not a shy person. Like, I love networking, you know what I'm saying? So it just like, it made a way because I put the work in. Like, I made opportunity for myself.
Exactly. It also shows what type of person you are. The fact that one, your homie's like, yo, like you got a spot with me. And then this coworker that's like, yo, you don't have to keep doing that whole trip. Yeah, exactly. Like you can stay with me. Yeah, a lot of people aren't willing to do that, but obviously they've seen the hard work and everything that you put in.
Yeah, because there'd be times like we get off work at 1 o'clock and 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I have to be right back at 9 o'clock.
Damn.
You know, that's just too much.
It didn't make sense.
You know what I'm saying? Especially on that little ass motorcycle. Little CBR 250.
Yo, he probably saved your life, honestly.
Yeah, for real, man. 100%.
Nah, that's so dope to hear, bro. Because a lot of people, I mean, I always get inspired by everyone's story. Your story, you're sleeping on the couch, you're like taking these opportunities, taking that risk, bro, for moving from where you were at. Coming to San Diego, obviously you had a job on the line, but still,
I still didn't really know about it. I never been at her but twice.
And at that age, especially at like 20 years old,
at
20 years old, I feel like a lot of people are still almost lost. So for the fact that you took that jump, that risk, I salute you, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
Damn, that's big because you left your family behind.
I did.
Essentially, you started a whole new life over here.
Yeah, I mean, even though my dad, he was married with his second wife. My mom she got remarried and moved to Ohio. So I was really on my own back when I just had my brothers. She had my brothers when I was going on 17, between 16 and 17. So by the time I was 17, she had removed to Ohio.
Got it.
So I had to get my own place in Memphis. I lived by myself at 17 years old.
Oh, wow.
Literally, my own apartment. Yeah. And my landlord didn't want to give me the apartment because she was like, you're just a 17-year-old kid.
I can't trust you.
I can't trust you. But I was like, you know what? I got 2 jobs. And both my chefs can vouch for me how much money I made.
Here's my pay stubs.
Like, I was making 80 grand a year in 17 years old. Like, wow. Well, nobody legitimate.
And at that time, today's time, that's probably like 150,000 with inflation.
Which I make now.
You know? There you go. Talk your shit. Hell yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's just like, everything is destined for everyone. You got to be patient. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and stick with it.
Yeah. And people are always like, oh man, complaining about this and that. Like, the more you complain, the better you're not gonna get. You know what I'm saying? It's a timing for everyone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You gotta write overnight. You gotta write your own book, man.
Exactly.
Damn.
5 years into San Diego, where did you go from there? You went into LA or?
No. So 5 years in San Diego. I actually opened up 2 restaurants in San Diego.
Okay.
You opened up 2 restaurants?
With me and 2 other people.
Got you. So
yeah. The first restaurant was called The Morning After. It was me and my boy Jamie Stacks down in San Diego. He's the club owner down there. And we opened up this breakfast spot right before COVID hit. Well, 2 years before COVID hit. And
so 2018?
2018. Okay. 2018. It was 2018. And it was doing great. You know what I'm saying? We started off, everyone was supporting us. You know what I'm saying? We busy every day. But then when it came for my 3 months of being up for being a chef consultant, because I just went in, just did the menu, trained the cooks, did the inventory. And I was like, yo, bro, like, you want to keep me on? Like, I wouldn't want to get 60 grand. That's all I asked for was 60 grand just to run the restaurant.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, bro, like, I'm only trying to pay you like 45. And I'm like, I'd rather go back and work at McDonald's for that. I'm not at McDonald's. I can make 45 and have an easier job.
Yeah.
I don't have to yell at nobody.
Taking that stress.
Yeah,
some shit doesn't work out at the restaurant. It falls on you.
Exactly. Yeah. So he didn't want to do it. And I swear to God, that same day, I got a call from the Ace family. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Austin hit me up on Instagram like, yo, I see you doing big things in San Diego. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to bring you up to LA. And I only visit LA twice or maybe 3 times. We went there and party with some of my football players, homies. But I never actually lived in LA. So I'm like, dang, like.
Another move, huh?
I'm like, another move to like a different city. I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm ready for all that. He was like, well, bro, don't worry. I'm going to set you up an apartment and everything. I said, okay, I guess I'm on the way.
Yeah.
So the first day I go up there and meet them, did a tasting. Literally everything go well.
Wait. Hold on. He had to have known about you. So what grabbed his attention? Like,
so you know he cool with Paul George. Him and Paul George played basketball together in high school.
Yeah.
And I know Paul George chef, so I guess he reached out to Paul George and like, yo, if you know any other chefs who I can hire, like let me know ASAP. So he reached out to his chef, and he like, yo, I actually know someone who he know. You know what I'm saying? So that's when his chef told me like, yo, this guy named Austin gonna hit you up on Instagram. Just look out for him. And little did you know, Austin did.
And did you? I'm sorry.
No, go for it.
Did you have a social media presence already?
I did. Yeah, for sure. And I only had like maybe 12K followers.
That's still something though.
Yeah. But you were already posting like dishes and everything.
Yeah, from restaurants that I used to work at. So I would basically I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like finesse my way into that, because what I would do is, while I'm working at restaurants, for my break, I would make my own dishes. Like not on the menu of the restaurant. I would just go to the store right across the way, Trader Joe's or Whole Foods, buy my own ingredients and come back and cook it myself, and then post it like, hey, Private Chef LA, Private Chef San Diego, Private Chef Carmel Valley.
Okay.
And I'll do them hashtags. So that's how I kind of made it.
So were you already doing private chef
I wasn't. I was doing little stuff here and there, like little private parties.
Got you.
But I didn't have actually consistent private client.
And when you were working at these restaurants, being a private chef, was that now your next goal?
It wasn't.
No?
I was just doing it just to have extra stuff on the side, because I love working in restaurants.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah.
Even to this day, I still miss working. I've been doing private chef for almost 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really tell every day, like, man, it's really boring. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's because in the kitchen, bro, it's like you got yourself and you got probably like 12 other dudes, man.
We joking around.
You guys
like,
are all shooting the shit.
Exactly. We all learn it. It's each one teach one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's only so much I can teach myself by myself in the kitchen.
Yeah, it gets a little, you get a little lonely in the kitchen by yourself.
Exactly. So that's when Austin reached out to me. He was like, yo, I need you to come up to LA, do a tasting. And literally they hired me right on the spot.
Wow.
Never even met them before.
Yeah.
I did a 5-course meal for them.
What was that? Right, we got to know.
Yeah,
you get that call. You're like, all right, we need you to come up. We're gonna do a tasting with you. I'm sure your mind's like, damn, what am I gonna cook for them?
Exactly. And I had to reach out to my boy, which is Paul George Chef. And so I made a menu and I sent it over him, and we had to correct it 3 times.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because I didn't really have experience on like doing a full menu like that. You know what I'm saying, by myself. So he actually guided me through it.
Like a tasting menu.
Yeah. So I think the first course, I did like a Bibb salad with candied walnuts, a Vermont cheddar cheese, tomato, cherry heirloom tomatoes. I did like a honey Dijon mustard vinaigrette, and I also did some grilled shrimp. And then the second course, I did a burrata salad with burrata cheese, crostinis, and arugula, and basil pesto. Third course, I did a Cornish hen, which is the chicken, with a garlic and chives, Yukon potatoes, and grilled asparagus. Fourth course, I did a steak with...
You're all hungry?
Man, it was a steak with... Actually, you know what? It was a pad thai. It was a steak pad thai.
I know what pad thai. Everything you've been saying, I don't know nothing, bro.
It was a steak. It was a steak pad thai.
I know what pad thai is.
And then the fourth course, I did the creme brulee. I mean, the fifth course, I did the creme brulee.
What's that?
Creme brulee is like
I'm so sorry.
It's an Italian. Hold on. Yeah, creme brulee is an Italian like a flan.
Oh, okay. There you go. Come on.
So it's like a flan, but what you do is it's the same kind of base, but you burn the sugar on top.
Ooh.
Instead of with a flan, you put the
becomes
sugar
like
on the bottom.
hard on top,
Hard.
and then
yeah, exactly. And I put some berries and powdered sugar.
Going crazy. So,
I get why you got hired.
Is that what you got? Is that what you got in the car for us today?
Man, I should have. Honestly, you know, I should have brought y'all something.
I'm just kidding.
I really should have. You know what I'm saying?
So that was the 5-course meal.
Yeah, it was a 5-course meal right there. Yeah.
Did you cook at their crib or was
sure.
it?
Yeah.
It was at. No, I mean when you did that 5-course meal.
I did it at their house.
Okay. Were you nervous?
Yes. How was that feeling?
I was not nervous at all.
He's like, man, I'm in my court, man. This is my field.
Yeah, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like I never get like shy. Like I said, like yes, like when I actually done my first YouTube video with them, yes, I was nervous and shit.
Because you ain't
they got 20
because that's not your
you know what I'm saying?
not your realm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I never just had a camera up on me like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? While I'm cooking.
Uh-huh.
So I was just like, man, like I was shy with that. But when it comes to actually cooking, I'm in my zone.
Yeah.
Like that's my comfort zone.
There you go.
I think that I mean I could relate to it because like when we've done buys or I've gone and done buys, I've worked for plenty of companies before where we either deal with like high profile athletes or artists or whatever. People are like, oh, like were you like starstruck or nervous or whatever? I'm like, nah, I was there to do this like buy and everything, and then after that, I'm just like, go, here you go.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Where it seems like you're the same thing. You're like, all right, I'm here to do this meal. Let's get it out of the way.
For real.
But then when the cameras came, you're like, all right.
Yeah, I was like, man, like. And then grandma put a prank on me. Like it was just so much going on.
Yeah,
you know what
you were
I'm
just like putting sugar where the sauce supposed to go. Making shit hella sweet. What year was that when Austin reached out to you?
2018 November.
That's crazy because I met Austin in 2017 2017.
Okay.
When I was first starting the sneaker store, Breakout, he reached out to me, I want to say like middle of 2017. So that like I said, bro, like I've heard about you. I've known of you and I've known you, I've known you like as a homie for a couple years now. But I've obviously like since I've been cool with Austin since 2017. Yeah, I always knew of you.
Yep. And then I remember I first met you when you came to the house in Woodland Hills.
Exactly. Yeah. When I went to go drop off hella shit.
Exactly. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yo, it's the homie Chefwill. There's the homie Breakout. You hit him up." And ever since then, we've been locked in.
Ever since then, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna hit him up.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's funny how the same story. He reached out to me on Instagram, and I remember the day I pulled up, I was nervous a little bit because I was the first. Okay, so when I went to him, he was like he was going crazy, bro. Because obviously, I feel like he was the one who originated the family vlogging and things of that nature. And then, I remember pulling up, and I was hella nervous. I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, I don't know what to expect. But it's dope as hell to hear that you were in your comfort zone. You went in, you did your thing.
Yep.
So you were saying that you weren't a private chef prior to that. So essentially, they were your first clients as being a private chef.
Well, you know what?
So you're prior?
6 years ago, 2017. I got a close friend named Wesley Wondu, and I was his chef when he was in the draft, the NBA draft.
Okay.
And because the reason I got that job with them is actually when his agent reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I got 3 NBA players when they come to San Diego, and I need you to be their chef for the summer." And it was Wesley Wondu, Kyle Kuzma, and it was somebody else. I can't remember his name. I don't think he really made it. And I was their chef. No, I don't think he actually made it to lead out of them 3. So I was their chef for the 2017 summer.
Got you.
While they was in the draft.
And how did you meet their agent?
Word of mouth, Instagram.
Holy crap.
Like I said,
the power of social media.
That's crazy. Literally in 2016, because I had an agent. Well, not an agent, but I had like a little manager.
Like a manager, yeah.
And he would like push, like he had like 300,000 followers. He was verified.
Wow.
So he would literally promote me every single time he get. Like I'll link up with him. He'd be like, "San Diego private chef right here. Like reach out to him, this and that."
Crazy.
And shout out to my boy Lumide. That's what I'm saying. Like he really put me on. You know what I'm saying? It's all about each one teach one. So it was just like the agent reached out to me, was like, "Hey, I'm gonna pay you $7,500 for each player for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure they get right, stay healthy, this and that." And I'm like, "All right, I got a job." So I started.
Damn, for each player?
Yeah.
Damn, that's good.
So I started.
I'm gonna start cooking.
So I started like really studying nutritionist food, like very well balanced meals. And little did you know, like I did my shit. You know what I'm saying? 2 or 3 guys made it. You know what I'm saying? And my boy Wesley Wondu actually brought me on to be his chef for this first season in Orlando.
Oh wow, okay.
So I ended up moving to Orlando in 2017.
That's when you were biking.
Yeah, exactly.
Off camera, we're talking about biking.
Exactly. So
all right, guys, we are back. So we left off when he was talking about the agent, but we just had to take a quick little shot, man. Shout out to my guy Will for pulling up to the social experiment.
Thank you guys, man. Let me come through.
Bro, appreciate you.
We don't got chasers, man.
Hey, I'm a thug.
Look at some hair on your chest, boy.
Apple juice.
I said I'm a man. Hell.
So it's like I was out there for only 7 months, just for their first season.
Yeah.
And then that's when they're like, it was his rookie contract, so he didn't really have the money like that. So he was like, "Yo, bro, like let's just take a break." You know what I'm saying? And maybe we can talk about some more things in the future.
Yeah.
So that's when I came back to San Diego, and that's when I got the opportunity to open up the restaurant with my boy Jamie Stacks. You know what I'm saying? 2018. And then
and Austin hits you?
Yeah, Austin hit me. I did 5 years of Austin. Shout out to Ace family, man. No hard feelings. I still love them like family. I had to leave them just this past last year because I was about to move to Europe.
Yeah. Oh, shit. You were telling me.
Yeah, I was going to move to Europe because like I'm like 30 years old now, so it's like I'm like I gotta keep branching, so I gotta keep going to the top. And it's only so much I can teach myself. So for me to be a better chef, I need that European training. Like most chefs who at their highest level, they went overseas, and got formal training. Like that's where all the cooking started, all the French techniques, all the making pastas from scratch in Spain and Italy and stuff like that, So I was gonna take initiative to do that, but then I ended up getting a call from Michael Jackson mom.
Crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Literally 3 days before, like I swear to you, I had all my bags packed. I sold my BMW. I had just got it last year. Mm-hmm. Got rid of my apartment. Everything. Put in my 2 weeks notice. My clients.
You were good to go. You were ready to go.
Literally that Friday, I got a message from their email from their manager saying like, "Hey, we got your resume from this person. Yep. Can we bring you in for a taste?" And at the time, I didn't even know who they were. I'm like,
it's got to be fake.
I'm like, yeah. So I'm like,
you're like Jackson who?
Yeah, that's what she said. For Miss Catherine Jackson. She said the job is for Miss Catherine Jackson. So I'm like,
let me Google this.
I'm like, Miss Catherine Jackson.
You're like,
and they said Michael Jackson, mom. I said, hold on. I'm like, the King of Pop? She was like, yes, it is. She said, here go the address. I put the address on Google. It's Michael Jackson house.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, all right, let me go cancel this flight. Because I'm not going to pass that up.
Yeah, no, that's legendary, bro.
That's a hell of a resume right there.
I was just going to say that, yep.
So
I do have some questions really quick, though. Yeah. Taking it back to the Ace family. First off, what were their favorite dishes that you like? Well, they had to have a dish that you made for each one of them that you're like, that they would ask for. What was Catherine's and Austin's favorite dish?
All right, so Catherine breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Her breakfast is more like an avocado toast with a good matcha tea.
Okay.
Her lunch is going to be anything seafood, mussels or clams or oysters or crab cakes.
Yeah,
seafood based though.
Seafood. For dinner time for her, pasta. You know what I'm saying? She like a pink vodka rigatoni. She like a bolognese. Anything pasta.
Gotcha.
Austin in the morning time, breakfast burrito. Hella ketchup.
Yeah.
Hella ketchup and hot sauce.
Yeah.
It's lunchtime, chicken tenders, mac and cheese.
Really?
I'm telling you.
That's a kid's meal.
Exactly.
Shout out to Austin.
You're like, this is easy.
Dinner time, he gonna eat pasta. You know what I'm saying? He gonna eat pasta. He gonna eat it. Sometimes you might ask for a burger and french fries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like kids type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then for the kids, like Elle, you know, she love her pancakes and waffles in the morning. Mm-hmm. Lele like oatmeal. Still boy, when he first came on, he was 2 years old. Yeah. 1 or 2. That boy would eat anything. Like I ain't never seen a kid eat like a grown man.
Wow.
Like he would come downstairs, Chefwill, and I pick him up, put him on the kitchen counter.
Yeah.
He watching me cook this and that. I put him in his high chair. That boy over there grubbing whatever I give him. Yeah. Like he was eating shrimp at 1 year old. Like I never seen it before. Like I'm telling you, this kid was different.
He's cooking. He's like, try this. Need more salt? Nah, I bet.
And then like for lunch for the kids, it's like chicken and rice. You know what I'm saying? Peanut butter jelly sandwiches or whatever.
Yeah, simple stuff.
And then for dinner time, of course, like pasta, mashed potatoes with chicken and stuff like that. But yeah, they have their favorites for sure. But like most of my clients, they never ask for what they want. They always just say, hey, you do you.
Got it.
And that's why I was like...
Did you feel like you got a lot of creative freedom from that?
Oh, yeah. And like you see my Instagram, like every day is something different. Like I never give my clients the same dish. I don't never want them to get bored of me.
Well, you saying that, it's another question then. Was there ever a dish that you're like, yo, this is going to hit? And then it was not that. Was there ever, whether it was with the Ace family or any client of yours where you're like, they give you that creative freedom and you're like, all right, I'm gonna make this or I'm gonna experiment with this. And
I say 1 out of 1 month, I always make a bad dish. And I wouldn't say it's a bad dish. It's something that they're not used to.
It wasn't their palate.
Not their palate.
Yeah.
So just like.
What was some, if you don't mind?
Man, that's kind of hard to say because I never did it again. Like I just.
You're like, all right, not that.
Yeah, like.
But like for anybody or for that client?
Okay, I can say for this client who I'm with right now, I made them a brisket on Tuesday. Literally, I made like a fresh brisket, but I did it in an oven. This is my first time putting a brisket in the oven. I usually smoke it.
Yeah.
And
there's probably someone out there that does briskets that are cringing that you're saying that.
In the oven?
Yeah. And I did it in the oven. So, and it was a small, it was like 1.5 pounds. No, normally you get a brisket, it's like 6 pounds. It's big. It's it's all lever size, all even. But this one was like 1.5 pounds. So it went from thick to thin. So when I put it in the oven, I put it in at 11:30. I took it out at 6 o'clock. It was cooked, but it was more tender on the fat and then tough on the end. So it didn't really sit and let the flavors develop. You know what I'm saying? So then they was like, you know, like, we could have got more brown sugar, or it could have been a little bit more tender, because I had to I had to mash the pieces with each other because I didn't want to waste it. But then I kept some of it and I soaked it in the brine. So today I made them brisket sliders, and they say, yeah. This is it.
They just need a little bit more.
Because they set longer, you know what I'm saying? So
it got tender.
It got tender, you know what I'm saying? So
my mouth's watering.
Bro, this fucking talking about food.
I know, like, my mouth's watering.
He has to go meal prep after this, by the way.
I do. I was telling him, like, I don't even want to go home and meal prep. I'm gonna hear you making all these dishes, and I'm gonna be all self-conscious cooking there.
Hey, you can hire me, man.
I don't got $75 a month.
Nah, dude.
Naturally. No, but yeah, I feel like it's hard to work as a private client with at least a Zach, because it applies that pressure of like, you always want them to enjoy that meal. Mm-hmm. So I would imagine that sometimes you're not gonna hit that mark, not because it wasn't that it was a good meal, but it wasn't their palate.
Yeah, and I always tell my clients, like, hey, like, speak up. Like, I love criticism. Like, it only make me better. Yeah. So if you don't tell me if you don't like it, and I sit there and look at you while you eat, and I can look at your face like, okay, they're not enjoying it, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah, you know? You're just looking from the kitchen door. You're like,
no, literally, he's in his car just swallow, bitch.
Man, it's I love what I do, man. Like, I'm very passionate about it, you know. And I produce music, and people tell me all the time, like, why don't you do that more? I'm like, because like, that's not something I really enjoy. I can get paid and do it. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, but it's not something I'm gonna do on a daily. Like, I'm not gonna be happy sitting there on my laptop producing music for 18, 20 hours or whatever.
No, it's
like, work. I can work a full day. Like, you remember, bro, like, I was cooking for the Ace family. Mm-hmm. I was cooking for Landon, his family, and I was cooking for Matt Damon every day for 9 months.
Matt Damon, the actor?
Yeah, I cooked for him. Yeah. I cooked every day for 9 months.
Jason Bourne?
Yes.
He's a big movie guy, so he's just like, what?
Literally,
what
bro. Like, I cooked for 3 clients every day, and I was so in love with that because I was something I never get tired of doing.
No, I think being a chef or a cook, it goes super underrated because it's very, I guess, like, intimate in a way, because you're nurturing that person. Like, you're putting what you made in. It sounds weird, but like, you're feeding them, you're giving them food, and sometimes that food makes that person's day better. Hopefully not worse, but it's something that I feel like is not appreciated enough.
Exactly, man. So I do encourage everyone, man, if you can afford it, get a chef, you know. Because nowadays you never know what's in food, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
no matter where you go.
We were just talking about this.
I personally cook at home.
Yeah. He obviously gets down though.
No, like, obviously, like, it's all self-taught, or like seeing my mom grow like cook for us growing up. But I honestly do find enjoyment when I see my son eating the food that I made and he likes it, or my wife telling me like, yo, this is your best dish. I'm like, you said that last time, but I'm gonna believe you. Yeah. But I really do like cooking, and I like seeing it when other people enjoy the dishes that I make.
Then of course, if you got time to cook for yourself, go for it.
And then obviously, like I said, my homie's a chef, so whenever I go like to his restaurants, and like, he'll bring out the dishes himself because he either cooked them or he had one.
What kind of chef is he?
He's a sous chef. He's actually worked at Lavo.
Oh, Lavo, yeah.
He helped open up Lavo. He worked there for a bit. He works at Angler right now. Shout out Kevin, by the way. He worked at Farmhouse.
I think they got
Alma in at the Standard, I believe. He's been around.
Downtown?
Yeah.
I think I've been there before.
Yeah, he's been around, but
he was like, too much butter. No, I'm just kidding.
He's like, I think I know who that is. He's like, there's a reason.
I think I've been.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, it's fun going to either their openings, and he does a whole like tastings and all that. But I get what you mean by like, if you can't get yourself that chef, because it's always going to be different from that home cooked meal as well.
Exactly, yeah.
My girl be cooking up
it's
breakfast,
still that
bro,
tier up.
and I'm literally eating, bro. She's just sitting down. So I get exactly what you're saying. She's sitting down, just looking at me eat, bro. I'm just like, what? She says, I just love to see you eat. And I'm assuming because she takes pride in all her dishes.
Yeah,
so when my fat ass gets home and I'm just in there like, you know what I'm saying? She's just like, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah,
so
man.
I could get what you're saying.
Most definitely.
Damn. So you were in LA for how long, man?
So 5 years San Diego and 5 years LA.
So this is currently where
It's going on 6th year. 6th year, and It'll be 6 years in November.
Yeah.
How long have you been working for the Jackson family now?
Well, I only worked for them from October till beginning of February.
This past October?
Yeah. So I say 5 months.
So you're no longer with them?
I had to leave.
Oh wow. Oh, I didn't know that.
How was it though?
It was fun. Don't get me wrong. Miss Jackson, all around sweet lady.
Yeah.
You know, she's 92 years old. You know, and it was. I don't mean to put it out there and be rude, but it was like working in a retirement home. You know,
get it.
Like it's only so much she can eat and so much that she like.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't enjoying it. Like I always tell myself, I don't care how much I get paid. You can pay me $2 million a year. If I'm not happy there, I will move on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just some little small stuff. Like
Was it just Miss Catherine that you're cooking for?
That was her and her oldest daughter, Reby.
Got it.
And her daughter.
Okay.
And the assistant.
Got it.
And sometimes the caretaker.
And the dog.
But I'm like, I was the only male in the house besides the houseman, you know, but the guy would sleep 4 hours out the day.
Is that the guy? Bro. Oh man. If everyone that's watching that's his homies and you're on his close friends, you know that guy.
You know that guy with the black forces, man.
Yeah. Bro, I know who you're talking about. He's just sleeping, chilling the whole day.
Yeah, and he making well over $200K a year, man. Like,
bro.
But he was Michael houseman too, though. So he
grandfathered in.
He been there 48 years.
Yeah, he
around the family.
Yeah.
How does it feel though, walking around Michael's house?
Well, it wasn't actually Michael's house. It was his mom's house. Michael's house, the one in Encino, which is like a museum now.
The Neverland Ranch.
No, that's the one in San Gabriel.
Neverland Ranch is in San Gabriel?
Well, it's 3 hours up north past Ventura County.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
And the house he died in was like an hour up from Ventura County. Like he got 5 houses out here. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
that wasn't. I don't know.
Yeah, he got 5 houses. You know, so
that's what's up.
I'm sure he walked around that house though.
No, it was a new house. They had just got that house in 2018.
Dang,
because she wanted the house because she can get away from all the memories from him. So she went and got the house separate.
Got it. Makes sense.
Yeah. And
any pressure going in there?
What do you mean?
Like starting to cook for them?
Nah. I mean, okay, the first couple of days, yes.
Yeah, because it's such like granted, like Ace family, huge.
Yeah, but the Jackson, like she would actually sit there and stare at me. But the one thing she said about me though, you a clean guy.
Okay.
She said, I love how you clean as you go. Yeah. Like she said, I love how you wash your hands after everything.
Yeah.
I love how you detail everything. And it wasn't my job to detail because they had 3 maids.
Yeah.
Like I would come in, I would cook, and if I put one pot in the kitchen in the sink, the maid would come and grab it and immediately clean it.
Oh wow.
And I'd be like, oh no, I got it. Like, no, it's my job. And I'm like, oh, my bad.
You know what I'm saying?
So I just had one job to do, just to cook.
Yeah.
And that was the best job I ever had.
Yeah. Just get in there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, yeah, it was a little pressure because I'm like,
it's a
she was there.
I'm like, this lady,
she's probably experienced it all.
Yeah, like she from the South too, and they from Indiana, you know what I'm saying? So like she know her flavors. Like she wanted her collard greens, her meatloaf, you know what I'm saying? Her ham hock, like she want that southern food.
What was her favorite dish? Or is her favorite dish?
Her favorite dish for me is the salmon patties.
Salmon patties.
She said salmon patties better than her mom's salmon patties. I swear to God, she told me that.
My wife made some today, but it was from Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
So, in the oven.
That was that. And I mean, yeah, her favorite dish is like, charboiled, like lamb or steak.
Got it.
With collard greens, with cabbage mixed in it.
Yeah.
And baked potato.
Yeah.
She real simple.
Yeah, I was going to say simple.
More home cooked meals more than
very
like
southern,
a restaurant style,
very
right?
southern home cooked. Mm-hmm.
Now, do you have you've cooked for everybody, I feel. Well, not everybody, but you've cooked for really big people.
Yeah.
Do you have that dream client of yours that you're just like, if I could lock in a deal and me cooking for this person, like I'm good?
Man, Dan Berizian.
Oh,
I met him. I spent a whole day at
Only
his
because
his lifestyle. He be turning up. So, yeah,
my boy Sam is cameraman. Sam Golly.
So
Austin camera guy.
Yeah.
That's everything.
Oh yeah.
So
that'll go crazy.
He got the hotties. He traveled everywhere. Like I want to travel everywhere too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have you ever met him?
No. But I told Sam, bro, whatever y'all go, bro, let me pull up. I'll pay for anything.
Yeah.
Like, I piece up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Just
like,
to have you the opportunity of being like on a yacht and you taking your little grocery bag. Like,
exactly. Yo,
let me cook
I'm cook for everybody. I ain't free of charge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
just need that. Yo, talk to Sam, man.
I do, bro. But Sam was like, you know what I'm saying? It got to be the right time, bro.
Yeah. You don't want to, he doesn't want to seem like that
You don't
person.
want to
Try to bring people
step
in.
over the boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. But he said, bro, time will come, bro. I introduced it to him.
Wow. It's going to come.
I supposed to have met him in Dallas for his birthday, but I went to Miami and got tattoos done. But I thought about leaving from doing the tattoos, even though I paid for them already.
Yeah.
But I like, nah, I'm gonna miss work on Monday. I know I'm gonna miss work on Monday.
Yeah, hell yeah, you're gonna be hungover as hell.
Yeah, bro.
I signed the NDA, so I don't know. Obviously, I never even read it, but I did meet him. I went to that super famous mansion that he had out there, the Ignite House or whatever.
Oh, Ignite House?
Yeah,
that's in Vegas, right?
No, the one that he had here in Beverly Hills.
It's in Beverly.
That's crazy.
My homie's a photographer, and he hit me up. He's like, "Yo," he's like, "I need help." Cause
I remember.
yeah. He's a photographer, and I would always tell him like, "Yo, whenever you need help, just hit me up. I'll go with you. I'll help you out." Honestly, I really wouldn't do anything. I would do what I would do here. I would just like stand and look to make sure that the pictures looked in frame and everything. But yeah, we went to his house, and I seen his chef actually there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, she was working in the kitchen and everything. The house was insane, and then we finally meet the man, and just like you see on Instagram, he literally walks around the house, and there's like 5 or 6 girls just literally walking with him. I was just like, this is weird because it looks like you're watching one of his Instagram stories, but that's really how he moves in his own house. I was just like, this is crazy.
Yeah,
we
tight.
literally we follow him to his bedroom. He has this ginormous, like it's like an Alaskan king bed. Literally, they all hop in together.
Alaskan king, not a California.
No,
king.
not a California, Alaskan king. If you know what an Alaskan king, yeah,
that's crazy.
he hopped into his bed. They all hopped in there with him. I was just like, this cool. Went into his restroom. They started doing a photo shoot in there. Literally, it's weird because, like I said, anywhere he would go, he's all like, "Oh, you know what? I need to eat right now." Chef brought out his meal. Chef brought out another meal. He ate it real quick. He's like, "All right, I need to work out." We had to put a pause to the whole photo shoot.
A workout in the middle of a party?
No, it was a photo shoot that was going on. Yeah, it was a photo. It was I forgot what it was for. I think
I got leg day
Bloomberg
today.
or
I'll be right
something.
back.
But we go up to the roof. We go to he has an outdoor gym. He's working out. All the girls are just sitting around him. I'm just like, this is weird, but I'm like, whatever. I mean, like, I've never seen anything like that. But he moves like he moves in his stories.
I feel like if I moved to Africa, I'd be just like that.
Move to Africa?
I'm gonna have me 5 girls everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? Because it's legal. You can do that there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta go get gas real quick. I need 3 of y'all to come.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I could bro, it's funny you say that because I could see it.
Yeah.
You're
I thought you were going somewhere else with it.
No, what? No, I can see that. No, I'm saying cooking for Damazan, I feel like his lifestyle, your lifestyle that'll coincide so good.
Sure.
You're probably gonna be late on a few meals here and there because you're gonna be partying for too long, but hey, you're gonna get it done.
Yeah. I'm gonna have it pre-made already for him. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be ready to go. Just sit in the oven, you know.
Yeah. You hit me with the curveball on that one, but it makes sense. I mean, if you like that lifestyle, I think it would be an awesome one to live for a while.
Yeah. Have you ever, I think this is a funny, interesting question, I guess. Have you ever had a tasting for somebody and you just cooked up something that wasn't in their palate or was just not good at all, that you just didn't get the
it was this
somebody like famous for something that just
he was famous. He was a politic out of Seattle. Mm-hmm. I honestly don't know his name. I know his wife's name. Mm-hmm. But I know they bragged about being best friends with Ciara and Russell Wilson.
Okay.
And so when I first got introduced to them through this agency I worked for, and I went over to their house in Pacific Palisades.
Okay.
And I did a tasting, did a 4-course tasting for them. And they actually loved it. You know, like, you know what? We love it. Mm-hmm. We got another guy coming in next week, though. It was 2 guys before me.
Yeah.
Another guy coming in after me. So they're like, we want to see what he can do, and we'll give you a call. So I got called back out of all 3 of them guys. Mm-hmm. And like, you know, we're going to give you a second go around because we like your food out of all the 3 guys.
The other 3 people.
And that's when they invited their daughter and their son and 2 other friends. And I don't know what I probably went wrong with there. I don't know. Because they were looking for something more formal, like a butler type, like stand by the table
with the wine thing.
Yeah, which I never done. So I don't think I was up to par for that part.
I feel it.
Yeah, I'm a chef.
Yeah. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know my food was good, but I don't think I was up to par, like being very formal. You know,
on the
like,
waiting end.
Yeah. You know, professionalized, like professionalism like that. And that's what they told me. They were like, you know what, your food is amazing, but it was another person who we brought after you on the second go around, who we just met, who met our standards.
Makes sense.
And they said he was a bit older. You know what I'm saying? I was 29.
Yeah.
And he was 40 something, and he got training in Europe. They said he got training in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Like they was someone they was looking for.
That makes sense.
So it was cool. I wasn't mad. You know what I'm saying? But it would have been a hell of a job because they have a house here, a house in Italy, a house in Germany, and a house in Seattle. I would have traveled to all those places throughout the year.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So you would have been living with them.
Yeah, for sure. Not living with them, but living out. They would have took care of my housing accommodation.
Offshore.
They would have took care of all of my housing though.
Yeah.
And it was for like 180. So I was like, man. So that's what's pushing me to go to Europe right now.
Yeah.
Training.
Just so you could get those, I don't want to say qualifications, but just so if
experience.
the opportunity does come, it's like, I know how to do that. I know how to turn into character. What, if you're comfortable with saying this, what's the most you ever got paid for either?
Right now? Yeah, 150.
There you go.
For one client?
Yeah. Two adults and
you need a
5
sous chef?
kids though. They got 5 kids, so it's 2 adults and 5 kids.
Wow.
But
Did you make that like you're like, this is my price, or did they offer?
No, I mean they offered me something, and this was because I wanted to leave the Jacksons because I wasn't happy there. And the Jacksons paid me 130, but with that it was 2 weeks vacation. They paid me to drive to work. For every mile I drive, they pay me back in gas. I had the best insurance, the top of the fucking tier insurance. And I can have 5 dependents for free. I know, right? It was crazy. You know, and
but you weren't happy.
I wasn't happy there. But then there's one guy who I work for now. He's a Forex guy. He do Forex and cryptocurrency.
Ooh, okay. Oh, and, you good.
But he's 22 years old, killing it. You know what I'm saying? And he actually hit me up one day in January. It was like 500 a day, like randomly.
Yeah. And
I worked for him in the past, like 1 week. And he said 500 a day, and I'm like, 500. That's what I make right now. And then he live in Irvine too.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like,
yeah,
625 a day.
Yeah.
And then he said, let me talk to my wife about it. And then he got back to me the next day. He said, all right, 625 a day. He said, I'll meet all the rest of the requirements you want.
22 years old, has 5 kids?
That guy actually got 7 kids. He got 7.
Oh, he was fucking.
What? I don't know if you seen my face a little earlier, but when he said 22 years old, I was just like, wait.
Oh, yeah.
No, he got 6. He got a 3-month-year-old.
I guess when you're making that kind of money, I mean, what does it matter?
He got a 1-year-old, a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 6-year-old, 8-year-old.
Oh, he was going after the second one.
Yeah.
As soon as he learned about crypto, then he was like, all right.
Some Nick Cannon shit.
For real. Yeah, he got some Nick Cannon shit.
Yeah, he's trying to pop it. He's Elon Musk.
Yeah, man. So, but he's a great guy, man. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's very straightforward, you know.
Yeah.
I like for someone to be like, you know.
How's his palate?
Yeah, they don't know too much. You know, they used to eat, like he said, bro, I used to eat fucking McDonald's every day.
Oh, yeah. So this is like next level shit with you now.
And then sometimes I make him some fine dining. Like, bro, this is something I never seen before.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I make up some stuff like, oh, come on, this is what I like. Like, I'm running it back again. Like, nah, I ain't gonna run it back again. Like, I'm gonna give something way better.
Yeah.
And like I said, only one dish with the brisket, but they didn't like because they said,
oh, they're the ones that
they were the brisket.
I made it just past Tuesday.
Yeah.
But the sliders though, the sliders it.
Sliders, it was because I don't eat meat no more, but I had me one. I was like, yeah, this is it. It was it. You know,
any meat or just red meat?
No meat. I don't eat chicken, pork, or steak or red.
This is as of recent, right?
As of January 1st.
Are you a pescatarian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I've been doing Cambo, which is just super detoxifying cleanse.
Crazy.
Where they put frog saliva in your bloodstream.
Ooh.
It is wild, bro. I'm telling you, you got to be
frog saliva in your bloodstream.
Straight frog saliva, bro.
What does it do?
It make you purge. It make you throw up for 45 minutes to an hour straight, non-stop.
This will be posting.
So just purge like all the toxins in your body.
Bacteria, toxins, virus.
Just throw up or?
Sometimes you get diarrhea. I didn't get diarrhea though. You might faint. I didn't faint though.
This sounds like those commercials when you're like, don't make sure you take this, but you might get diarrhea, fainting, and it may cause death.
Like prescription.
Make sure you talk to a doctor.
Yeah. Nah, for real, man. But I swear to you, it changed my life, bro. Like, I used to be a big pothead. I'm talking about spending $2,000 a month on weed. Like really, really smoking. Bro, since January 3rd, I have not thought about weed or smoke weed.
And was that your exit plan to get out of the weed?
No,
to stop smoking, or
well,
just to,
that's part of it. But I just want to rejuvenate. I just want to be a wholesome person again. You know, like
clean your body out and
you know,
start
like,
fresh.
Start fresh. You know, and it's like it's real. You know, I do believe in it. And I'm doing ayahuasca in March.
Yeah,
you heard about that?
Where? Yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah, I'm doing it in Joshua Tree.
That's so crazy. Have you ever done shrooms?
I done it like 3 or 4 times and had bad trips.
Yeah,
because I think I did too much. You know, when I do something, I do the most.
Yeah,
yeah, I did like a quarter each time type stuff, bro. Like,
so when you did this cleanse, you were like, all right, now that like I removed all these toxins from my body, you're like, no more meat.
No more meat, because I done 2 colon cleanses too.
Oh,
yeah, and I got a 3rd one on Sunday.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, it's good. I mean, you're keeping your body clean. Yeah,
I'm flushed right now.
Unfortunately, a lot of people our age, because I'm 32. This is around the time that obviously like colon cancer starts, stomach cancer. A lot of these things that we're putting in our bodies, and they finally start showing up.
Yep.
So I mean, I see your point of view on it.
No, man. We're gonna go on a quick little break, guys, because your cameras are gonna turn off in a little bit. We'll be right back. Okay, so are you scared? You had just mentioned right now that you're gonna do ayahuasca. Are you scared?
You've seen the videos, I'm sure.
I have.
Sure
I honestly, I have not seen one video. I heard it from Catherine. No, Catherine done ayahuasca once a month all last year.
Which Catherine?
Mabroom.
Oh.
She been not pushing me to do it, but she encouraging me I should do it. And she actually did it. She did it with Austin mom, Austin grandma, a couple of Austin cousins, but me and Austin never did it yet. And we was like, you know what?
Sounds like she enjoyed it.
And we like, bro, like, I don't know about all that. And if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it together. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, I'm not with her no more. But it's like, I feel like if I'm gonna do it, I want to do it with somebody who I know.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just, cause you got to be a shaman to be able to give the medicine to someone. And then another thing where I didn't figure it out, but I knew about, but I was told that you got to do it in small groups. They done it with groups of 40, 50 people.
All on ayahuasca?
Yeah, like I'm trying to do it with somebody just like 8 different people. Not
that's a bunch of zombies at that point,
exactly.
bro. Yeah.
So you chose a black Air Force man from the Jackson family.
And then you feed off everyone energy there. So whatever they going through, you're gonna go through that too.
You're gonna see somebody tripping, you're like, oh fuck.
Exactly. So it's just like, yeah, I'm just like, I was nervous, you know. So
do you have?
You are nervous, I'm assuming, so, or not anymore.
I mean, yes, I'm still in it. Until I actually do my first night, and I'm probably okay. No way, it's not that bad, or maybe it is bad. And you got the option to walk out.
Yeah,
but hopefully I can get through it.
No, you will.
Yeah.
Or do you? So you're gonna go in there with somebody you know?
Nah, I met the shaman last week.
Oh, okay.
So I got to know her.
Wow. Okay.
But I don't know anybody else who's going though. The other people who going, no.
So you're looking to completely purge out your body.
My insanities, yeah, man. I'm trying to.
You're a newborn baby. You're no cat, bro.
Because I just had a close friend just passed away, man, from cancer. Like the guy, professional football player, you know, Ronnie Hillman, and it's like I be with this guy every day, literally since I known him, but since this past year for sure. Last year, we've been together like every other weekend at least. Damn, we talk every day. The guy work out, eat healthy. I was cooking for him, this and that, and just up and got kidney cancer. Like how?
Damn, bro. We were literally having this conversation after the past
I literally
podcast.
just had a cousin of mine from Mexico passed the day before yesterday from kidney cancer.
Yeah, bro.
It's just like we don't even know what's going in our food. Like I'm probably as big as I ever been. Same. I was skinny, bro. Well, I had my mouth wired like 3 years ago, and I was like 195. Really? But it was a cheat code because I couldn't eat. So I was just starving myself. But yeah, back to that, bro. There's like, it's so sad. Like, you want to know, bro? It's funny that we're talking about this shit, but I literally wake up in the morning and I don't know why, but I just always wake up and I'm like, in my first thought, I don't know why recently, just because it's been happening so much. I'm just like, hopefully I don't open up Instagram and I don't see like a GoFundMe or a rest in peace post. Or it's so crazy.
And I've been seeing it like a lot lately, like last year and like even coming into this year. Most of us coming into this year, people I don't really know, but someone who I seen around somebody who I know. Exactly. But it's like,
still hurts.
It's just still, we all young, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand they say the good die young, but it's not fair.
Yeah.
Like, it's not fair.
And it's crazy because, like I said, we were having this conversation last time, and it's just like, yeah, bro. But people that we know, just bodies just dropping left, and it's all. I mean, granted, a lot of them are car accidents and like you know what I mean, things like that. But
not all of them. Yeah.
A majority of the ones
Some
that
type
I've
of
been
cancer.
seeing, it's some type of health issue.
Yeah.
It's either like kidney failure or liver failure or cancer or this or that, and it's just it's
and what's
health,
crazy,
bro.
like even like in third world countries and like overseas, like they be smoking like hella cigarettes and doing this and that. But you come to America,
they don't deal with these issues.
Yeah, they don't deal with cancers and stuff like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like over here, it's like it's stuff in the. I think it's stuff in the air.
You think
the
so?
pollution. I think it's the pollution and fast food.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think it's all these steroids that they're pumping into
Steroids
all these
too.
products and all these
products,
like chemicals to make product last longer, and then we're out here just consuming this shit.
Yeah, man.
Shit, I salute you for cleaning out because I need to get on a diet. I'm telling you, you got a treadmill. I just
We got a whole treadmill right
I
here.
just bought this shit for decoration, bro.
It's not just the exercising though; it's the eating as well. Like how you said, you cut out all meat.
My thing is beer, bro. I drink so much beer.
I don't touch beer.
No, just straight alcohol.
Tequila.
Fuck, I kind of feel guilty. You just took a shot right now.
No,
You're-
I drink tequila and Hennessy, but
So you don't
I
touch
drink
beer. He touches liquor, but not.
That beer get me all bloated, bro.
Same.
But even like with my client right now, so he was 235 before I started working for them. They got 219 now.
Wow.
And I've been doing it for 1 month. I ain't even 1 month
That's
yet.
what I mean. The eating has a lot to do with it.
No, yeah.
I told him don't touch no sugar,
Soda.
whatever desserts I make. Like he haven't touched no soda. Like his little 6-year-old drink Mountain Dew all day.
Oh shit. Yeah, he up. Yeah, he lit. He lit. Hell yeah.
But like he used to be the same way too.
Yeah.
Like drinking Mountain Dew and soda, eating candy and chips. But since I've been there, I told him leave it alone. If you want to make this process, if you want to get this progress done, listen to me, bro.
Yeah.
And he lost 20. Yeah, he lost 17 pounds. 17 pounds.
And
bro.
you still making really amazing dishes.
Yeah.
Delicious,
Yeah.
healthy dishes.
And I'm not like giving him like gluten free and all that kind of stuff. Like I'm actually like making this from scratch though.
Yeah.
Like
So
I'm not buying store products.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the difference.
Going from working with Ace family and the Jackson family to now your current client, is there a shift that you feel, or like is it still
It's still all the same, bro. Like I still provide one service just to make everybody happy. You know, it doesn't matter if they're a cat, dog, or frog, or blue, or black, or white, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like, cook it up.
As long as I get paid on time,
We got no problems. Hell yeah.
not even just paid on time.
Is there a restaurant? Because you said you do miss the restaurant industry. Is there a restaurant that you would love to work in, or at least like get experience in?
Well,
Anywhere in the world.
like I said, for sure in Europe. Like when I was planning to move to Europe, I had
That's just on pause, right?
it's still there.
Yeah.
Still up in the air.
Yeah, it's still in there. But I reached out to like 20 different restaurants in Europe and Amsterdam. I was going to move to Amsterdam first because I'm already used to over there. I went over there 3 times.
Does the red light district have anything to do with it?
That shit burnt out, bro. I can go to Tier 1 and get the same experience.
There you go. There you go.
Same experience.
Yeah.
But literally all of them were like, yes, we need an American chef. We need someone to give us that kind of culture.
Oh, wow.
And stuff like that. And actually, when I got that job with the Jackson, they was sad. They were like, we waited for you for 3 months.
Wow.
And like, you're not coming
Yeah.
now. I'm like, okay, maybe next time.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't have expected that.
That's
No,
dope
for
as
real.
hell because
Yeah.
what you're seeking to gain from them, they're
seeking
seeking
to
to
gain
gain from you.
Yeah.
They need to
Like I
learn
said,
gain
it's
from you
each
too.
one teach one.
There you go.
But no, I went to Chicago 2 weeks ago and
Yeah.
I reached out to some Michelin star restaurants. It was like 17 different ones
In Europe or here?
in Chicago.
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Oh.
And then 12 of them got back to me. 6 of them said, hey, we can't get you in because it's restaurant week. We're extremely busy. 6 of them said we can get you in. But this one 2-star restaurant called Smith, which is owned by John Shields. Shout out to Chef John Shields. And they're like, yeah, let's get you in. So I get there and I paid for the regular reserve tasting, which come with 8 courses and 4 wine pairing.
Okay.
And with me and my other boy, he's a chef too in Wisconsin. But we get there, we end up getting 20 courses each with 12 different wine pairing.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I had wine from 1994.
Yeah.
He wasn't even born yet.
Bro, that wine cost alone $900 a bottle.
Oh, is that what you posted?
Yeah.
Oh, this was recent.
It was like 2 weeks ago.
I remember you posted that.
Bro.
Yeah.
Amazed, bro. They brought out food, and I'm like, how did you even think of this?
Yeah.
Like,
that's crazy.
Extraordinary, bro.
Yeah.
My bill was like $1,900.
Oh,
I paid
wow.
$585 because the Chefwill made it.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I would love to work in restaurant. Like, I got to get that mission started under my name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
But is there that one restaurant that you would like to work in?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I probably worked in over 200 different restaurants because how I do my thing, like, it's no shame in my game.
Mm-hmm. Or a chef. If it's not a restaurant, a chef that you would like to work under for.
Like Gordon Ramsay.
I mean, yeah, I know Gordon Ramsay. Like, I met him a couple of times, but I want to be my own person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I just want to go there and get experience. Like, I work at a restaurant 3-4 months. Hey, 2 weeks notice, bro. I'm going somewhere better.
Yeah.
That's just how I do it.
Yeah.
Like,
because you're just getting game from everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm freelancing.
And the 2 weeks is actually nice of you because
I don't
from
just
like what
walk
my
out.
homie tells me, he's like, dudes be dropping like mid shift. There's like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Like, they can't handle the pressure, though. That's why they drop me a shift. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to better. Like, I'm going in there to learn.
Yeah.
And I'm coming there to give you guys my experience, too. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not all about the money. Like, yes, back in the day, young, yes, I want to get paid. But now, as I see it, like, I just want my worth. And if I get my worth and I'm not happy, I'm going to move on. But I would never just walk out now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not cool. Like, that's kind of like...
I think you had a great question. What was that question you just asked him?
With all the learning and experience that you're seeking, what is the goal with that? Is it a restaurant? Is it still doing private cooking
more like on having a farmer's market?
Okay.
Because I want to be able to bring everyone together.
Yeah.
And like just showcase their own work, and me to be there in the middle of it and be like, you know what? Even though this is my property or this is what I got going on, like, you still teaching me.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to like just do like a farmer's market. You know,
Gotcha.
I don't open up a restaurant. If I open up a restaurant, it got to be like a Michelin star or James Beard. You know what I'm saying? It got to be the top of the top. So I don't want to just get a restaurant because I can afford or I can do it.
Yeah.
I want to start off like doing something where we all can come together.
Yeah.
It's farmer's market. You know what I'm saying? We all bring our own stuff to the front. I'll showcase everyone work.
That's cool. I mean, that's something I've never heard of.
The farmer's market, bro, like if I get like a nice little property, bro, and I can bring like 30, 40 different vendors out, I can charge them $800 a day. Think about it, bro.
Yeah, you killing it.
That's more than, and that's very less hassle of overhead.
Yeah.
People stealing from me. You know, people not showing up because people going to have to show up to like sell their stuff.
Yeah, because they pay for the spot.
They paying for their spot.
It's up to them if they want to show up or not.
But I wouldn't do it in California. I would do it in Austin, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Why out there?
First of all, the property tax is low.
There you go.
And second of all, it's just Texas, bro. Who don't love Texas? Like everyone always tourists like California, New York, Vegas, Florida, Texas.
Yeah.
Those are 5 hot spots, bro.
Especially for food, Texas is like barbecue and like big everything.
Everything big.
Yeah,
everything bigger than Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Literally, man.
I got a question, bro.
Yeah.
You being a chef, when you're out either meeting women or when you meet a woman, do your standards change a little bit because you know how to cook? Do they have to like either cook or do you take that role in?
You know what's crazy? I think I want to cook for one woman in my life.
Really?
Yeah, bro. I don't just cook for people.
There
I'm
you
gonna take
go.
you out.
That's a privilege. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we married together, or you actually my girlfriend, and if I'm on off day,
you gonna get the whole package, girl.
I'm a cook.
Yeah.
But for the most part, no. Like, it take a lot for me to cook, bro. Like, like I just cooked for my family for the second time. The first time I cooked for my family when I was 16 years old for my little cousin's birthday.
Oh,
it was an 8th birthday. And the second time I just cooked was just past Thanksgiving because my cousin Chef he passed away 2 years ago. He committed suicide.
Damn.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna step up and cook for Thanksgiving this year.
Yeah.
And I did it.
You went crazy.
I went hella crazy, bro. But then guess what? My family was like, we need some more salt. And I'm like, that's why the blood pressure up high right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't like just get in my bag like that, because like it's certain people who I be around and they don't appreciate it. They just want to throw their little inputs in it instead of just being like, you know what, he took the time out to come in and cook. Like I cancel clients to come out and do this for y'all. Because I add a little extra salt.
At least like go in the kitchen.
I cook well.
That's what it is working with like cooking for family too, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I cook well balanced food. Like everything speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I do this.
It might not be enough salt, but it's 8 different components in here. You can take 8 different things in here. You're not just overpowering with seasoning.
The salt's the least of your worry.
The salt gonna overpower everything.
So it's just like be cool. But no, that's just something. I mean, and I don't like telling people what I do either. Like I tell most people, I'm a warehouse worker.
There you go.
I'm a labor worker.
So then you don't like when you speak to females or meet females, you don't like they don't.
You don't throw that.
Like I'm a chef or I'm a cook or not cook, but I'm a chef.
You know, unless they already know who I am. They're like, oh, you Chefwill. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm like, I'm Trail Will. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, that's something not what I be doing for some reason.
They don't be sliding in the DMs like, hey, when are you gonna come cook for me?
And I'll be like, no, I can take you out. I'll be straightforward. Like, I'm not finna cook for no woman like that.
180 a year, baby. I'm there.
All right. Well, speaking of taking them out, what would you say your top 5 restaurants are, at least in LA? Since you're based here.
I was just gonna ask that.
Aiken Sushi. It's like they got like 5 different locations. Pasadena.
Is that where you were just at right now?
No, I was at Starfish down the street.
Starfish.
But I was finna go to the one. Was it Artesia?
Artesia.
Artesia. But it was like a 90-minute wait.
Oh,
so I'm like, nah, I ain't finna do that. So Aiken Sushi.
Okay.
Kazunori. It's another sushi spot.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forget you're a pescatarian now.
Yeah.
Okay, but take that outside.
But that's I still usually go there though.
Okay.
That's still your preference.
Yeah, still my preference.
Gotcha.
Those are my go-to spots. Like for real.
Okay.
The Ranch, which is in Anaheim.
Okay.
Mr. A, San Diego. And I like Tao in LA.
Tao. Okay. That's the only one I've been to.
All right. So what's your favorite type of food?
My favorite type of food, Japanese, Thai, Mexican.
Oof. You sound like me.
Yeah.
Except for I don't think I experienced Japanese to its fullest just because I don't really eat sushi. So and I know that's such a integral part of their diet and their dishes and everything. But
dog, I had uni for the first time. Shit is disgusting, bro. It tastes like you just scraped the bottom of the ocean, just put it in your mouth.
Tastes like straight sand, huh?
Tastes like ass, bro.
I love uni, bro.
You love uni?
I had some just right now.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay, so those are your favorite types of food. What is your favorite type of food to cook? Because obviously you got Italian.
Damn, I would have thought that would have probably been because I was gonna ask. And what's your favorite? What's the food that you don't like to cook?
Yeah,
there's got to be one that you also don't.
Food I don't like to cook. It's probably for sure American food. Like I don't like doing basic shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But what is it about Italian then that you like that? Like
I like making fresh pasta. I love making my pasta from scratch.
I like seeing those videos.
Wow, on TikTok.
Yeah,
and that's the thing too. Like my clients are telling me right now, like, why you do reels? Why you don't?
We were just talking about that shit, bro. You got to start doing that.
I don't have time for that.
No, just set up a fucking tripod, bro. Just hit record and then
do your
cut
thing.
that shit later, bro. Do it.
I literally told him, I'm like, I feel like he needs to add that little more in there.
Because you take your pictures on your I would say like your business page, right? Because you have your personal
exactly.
So, bro, if you implement a day in the life of Chefwill, oh my, bro, wake up. Like, you know what it is?
Get the ingredients.
But you also have to think about it. My clients, like the Ace family, and the guy I work for right now, they run a business at their home. So I can't also run a business at their home. They're not gonna allow me to just come in there and film while I'm also working for them.
Yeah, it makes sense. And
I'm not gonna go home and I don't cook it. You look at my fridge at home.
I was about to ask.
I got straight water, liquid death. Liquid death water. That's all I have in my fridge is fruits and liquid death water, bro.
And frogs, because you eat saliva or
no, I got Sanaga. Sanaga is a mushroom extract eye drop, which is based from Cambo. But I swear to God, it's like squeezing lemon juice in your eyes, bro.
Oh wow!
It burned for 2 minutes straight. But when you get done with that, you can look directly into the sun. It would not hurt.
Damn.
You're taking this serious. Yeah, you're taking it serious.
Bro, you're on your Joe Rogan shit right now. No cap.
I'm on Andrew Rogers shit.
See right through me.
For real, bro. It's some intense stuff, bro. But
Do you be eating the meals that you make for your clients?
I pick at it. I don't make myself a full plate, but I had to try it,
You give it to me like, hold on. Yeah, you good.
I do that for real.
You put that 7th plate down on the table, like, all right, let's eat.
That'll be hilarious. Like, scoot over, motherfucker.
That's crazy. Like my clients do, like with the Jacksons, like I'll sit there and be cooking, no gloves. And they be like, put some gloves on. Like, they're the first times I ever had to say put some gloves on.
Yeah.
But like, I wash my hands a million times a day. Like, obviously, that's what I do for a living.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my clients, like, who I work right now, like, I sit there and, like, I'll try their food in front of their face. And they won't say nothing.
You have to. Yeah, you have to.
But they appreciate that.
You know?
You're not sticking that same spoon you put in your mouth, you throw it in the sink and you get a new one. Yeah.
I don't double back, man.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me try this. Damn, bro. Pros and cons from working with high profile people.
Okay.
What are the pros?
I mean, I guess the pros, exposure. I guess the pay.
Yeah. Network.
Yeah.
All of that. Well, that comes with exposure.
Yeah, come with exposure, networking.
What's one of the things that you were, I don't want to say dislike, because I mean, that's their round of work and that's what you signed up for. But what's one of the things where you're just like, I wish it was a little different?
I wish they was a little bit more humble instead of over their head.
Got it.
Like most people think because of who they are, they can just treat you in a kind of way. Not actually disrespect you, but just like not appreciate you as much. You know what I'm saying? Because they actually treat you as a worker instead of like family. Even though you're with them every day, supposed to be like family if you're with someone every day.
Of course.
And you're, like I said, like you're feeding them. It's not like you're coming in and cutting their grass or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Or cutting their hair. Like you're feeding. It's that one step further than just being
it's a little bit closer because they're consuming your product
and you're in their home, so I would feel like it's a little like you don't need to be
like
that person.
Me like here and there for like a private part. Like I'm actually like around y'all. Like I'm like I'm around your kids.
Your
like,
kids.
I know your mother. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm at your birthday dinner. You know, and like sometimes they don't really support you back how you support them. Like if you invite them to some of your events and they don't come up, like dang, like where the love at?
Yeah.
But you be there for them all the time. But it's just part of the game though. No matter what you do, you know, you never really give what you get back.
Yeah. Makes complete sense.
For real,
bro.
But you just gotta charge to the game, just keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this something you're gonna give up and just maybe find something else to do, or you just have to put up with it and live with it?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I do. I put up and live with it. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah,
I know I'm be somebody one day, but I know I'm not gonna be that person one day to be like that. Though.
No, I could just tell based off your energy, bro, based off your story, and like I said, I've been knowing you for such a long time. You're a very humble guy. You have a big heart, bro. You have you know what I mean. You have a great future ahead of you, bro.
Yeah,
honestly, and especially you like resetting your health. I hope everything that carries on from today on out, bro. You just kill it. I know you're gonna kill it. You're gonna be continue to cooking up crazy shit, bro.
Yeah.
Just know, bro. We here. We a fan of you, bro. And I think that's a great way, man, to end it off, brother. What can they expect from Chefwill?
Hey, this year, bigger and better. Just find out and see what's up.
Yes, sir. You gonna see this man on the billboard.
Where can they follow you?
Chefwill_made it on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook,
TikTok,
website, TikTok, but I have no videos.
They're coming.
They have to come, but it's gonna.
What's the TikTok though?
What you mean?
Oh, like what's the TikTok handle?
Chefwill_made it. Everything Chefwill_made it.
You got, like I'm telling you, bro. You
Google everything.
There it is. Hell yeah, bro. You gotta start making your content, bro, because trust me, TikTok is on a whole different wave.
Your Europe videos are gonna pop off.
Your video, yes, and especially you going out to Europe, it's starting that whole little get down.
True.
It's gonna be a journey, bro.
Most definitely.
Well, like I said, bro, we here rooting for you, and I think that is a beautiful way to end it off.
Yep.
I want to
pleasure having you.
Pleasure having you, brother. We love you. Shout out to everybody who stuck around. Shout out to all the new subscribers. The family of The Social Experiment is growing. And we will see you guys on the next one, y'all.
Later.
Chefwill, everybody. Let's go.
Thank you, guys.